I'm disappointed in President Putin.
I'm going to make a new deadline of about 10 or 12 days from today. No reason in waiting.
Just last year, Donald Trump wanted nothing to do with Ukraine. He said it wasn't America's fight and that Europe should handle it. He campaigned to end the war in 24 hours. On day one, his first day in the White House, he wanted the war to end. Then after taking office, he praised Russia. He called President Putin a genius. He brushed off the Ukrainian leader. Zelensky was treated as a nuisance. But of late, Trump has changed his tune. He's cozying up to Ukraine and he's slamming his BFF Putin. Trump has now given Russia a new deadline, a deadline of 10 to 12 days. Declare ceasefire or face sanctions.
Yeah, I'd say 10 to 12 days. I'll announce it probably tonight or tomorrow. But there's no reason to wait. If you know what the answer is going to be, why wait? And it would be sanctions and maybe tariffs, secondary tariffs. You know what a secondary tariff is.
Well, 2 weeks ago, Trump gave Putin 50 days, 50 days to halt this war in Ukraine. But now he says there's no reason to wait. He says he's had enough of stalling, of fake promises, and of the endless bombing. Now, this is the most direct threat that Trump has made against Russia, and it's caught everyone off guard.
You know, Russia could be so rich right now. Instead, they spend all their money on war. They spend everything on war and killing people, and it doesn't make sense to me. I thought he would want to end this thing quickly. I really felt it was going to end, but every time I think it's going to end, he kills people.
Well, this is not the Trump we've known for years. He's always liked Vladimir Putin. He's had a soft corner for the Russian president. So what explains this change of heart? Well, you could say it's part frustration and part optics. Behind closed doors, Trump believes that Putin is stringing him along. The Russian president may talk about peace, but he's still bombing Ukraine. Even the First Lady pointed it out, and that seems to have hit Trump hard.
I'm not so interested in talking anymore. He talks, we have such nice conversations, such respectful and nice conversations, and then people die the following night with a missile going into a town and hitting, recently, I guess, the nursing home, but they hit other things. Whatever they hit, people die.
How has Russia reacted to this? So far, Moscow has not said much. The Kremlin has noted the deadline, but it has offered no other signal, no indication that they plan to comply. And it's not hard to see why Russia is not panicking, at least not yet. This war has dragged on for more than 3 years. Past talks have gone nowhere. Russia is still on the offensive. They have been launching drone swarms and missiles daily. Plus, Putin's demands are still totally unacceptable to Kyiv. So Trump may change his tune, but Moscow seems unbothered.
We have taken note of President Trump's statement yesterday. The special military operation continues, and we remain committed to the peace process to settle the conflict in Ukraine and ensure our interests during the settlement.
Meanwhile, Ukraine is ecstatic. For Kyiv, this is much more than a headline. This is a lifeline. Because for the first time, Trump is putting real pressure on Russia. He's also helping send weapons to Kyiv. So Ukraine has a lot to cheer about.
Today, there is a particularly significant statement from President Trump, and it is true, it is Russia that is doing everything to derail peace efforts and prolong this war. Nightly strikes, constant attempts by Russia to inflict pain on Ukraine. Indeed, peace is possible when action is strong and determined.
But what exactly is Trump's plan? What happens if Russia does not comply? Well, the US president is threatening sanctions. More importantly, he isn't just threatening Russia, he's also going after its trading partners. Partners like China, India, and others. The idea is to sanction them if they continue to buy Russian oil and gas. And if enforced, this could disrupt global trade. It could isolate Russia from the global economy. Of course, it could also backfire badly. And here's where it gets more interesting. Putin is headed to China in early September. They'll have a massive military parade marking the end of the Second World War. China has planned a big show on the 3rd of September. They've invited several world leaders, and some reports suggest that Trump has also been invited. Will he go? Not confirmed. The White House has not said anything about it. But what happens if he does show up? We could see a high-stakes showdown, and Russia knows that. So they've jumped the gun. The Kremlin says a Putin-Trump meeting in China cannot be ruled out. Which brings us to the big question. Is Trump serious this time? He has a long history of making bold declarations only to backtrack. So will he actually punish Putin this time? Or will it end with a handshake on the red carpet? In Trump's world, anything is possible. Right now, the ceasefire clock is ticking, but no one knows what happens when it runs out. The next few weeks could change everything or nothing at all.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Fiskali radikali.
Japanese,
$4 euro.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select the language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.